Geminis, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot monthly tarot for May 2024. There is a lot to get excited about for May 2024 Geminis, especially at the end of the month when we enter your season and have that wonderful expansion with Jupiter in Gemini. Also, shout out to the happy birthday to the May Geminis out there, including my mom. Hi, Mom. But there was a message I really got related to don't talk yourself out of something, okay? There's that idea of seeing both sides of the coin, and there's something here that your shadow likes to talk you out of that I think we're going to get some clarity on this month, okay? But you really want to see the ways you talk yourself out of doing something that you really want to do. So take that how it resonates. It can be also, too, talking yourself out of something related to the Pluto Aquarius transformation. So we're going to do a little bit of the astrology, and then we'll get into the tarot. But May 2nd, Pluto goes retrograde in Aquarius. So all of the things, all of the transformation, all of the rebirth, all of the regeneration that has been happening since Pluto went direct January 2024. Now we have time to reflect on it the last few months. Now we have time to really take a step back, like take ourselves out of the situation, see it from an aerial view, and where are the ways that, oh, well, you know, this is what I meant to do or say. This is like, and seeing how, okay, now if that would have happened, what would be the result? I just feel there's just still some lingering shadow energy that's talking us out of something, and this is where we're, again, that we're going to feel that expansion coming in pretty quickly once we get to your season. Another big one I love is May 7th, new moon in Taurus. All right, this is planting the seeds, and this came up in my Taurus reading, so I'm going to share it with everybody now. I really want you to actually go and get a seed of a plant, a flower, a vegetable, whatever it is, or even a chia. No, but try and get a seed and a pot, put it in the sun. And I want you on the new moon, when you plant that seed and you plant your intentions, to have the patience for your intentions to grow, okay? So every day you water that plant, you water your intentions in some way. And then see how this wonderful little power of patience practice can help nurture what you're growing, all right? Interesting seeing the Virgo energy in the Tower, because I do think that there is a lot of collective shakeups that we're going to see related, like I said, so because the retrograde of Pluto and Aquarius, remember, all of this transformation, like all of us were very forward embracing the Aquarian age, and now we're going to get some things that are like making us take a step back, and that can cause some restlessness and frustration in the collective. And so I do want you to make sure that you're focusing on your inward journey, because as Geminis and you're social, you're chatty, you like your opinion known. I'm a Gemini moon rising north node, so I'm not calling you out. I do the same thing. There's something that, like, making sure that you just have your vibration in check, okay? And then to all of this astrology, I'm going to link in a post on YouTube. This is from astrology.com. And what I love about astrology.com is they have even the outer planets in their calendar, and it's super exciting. Okay, so this expansion, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to Jupiter and Gemini at the end of the month. And there takes a karmic completion, taking this mask off. And it's just, like I said, plant that seed, physically plant that seed and watch it grow. And be mindful of this. This is where we get tripped up, is the worrying and the impatience and the doubting and why isn't it here? I just really want you to work through that this month, because yes, it is here, okay? Stop doubting yourself. Another big one I want to highlight, obviously, is May 20th, Gemini season. All right, so this is where, like, we're going to be talking everybody's ear off if we haven't already been. But here, this is what I love. So your Taurus, Tarot is saying for your Pluto and Aquarius message, nothing ventured, nothing gained, okay? And I feel like, too, like, it's this idea of, like, playing it safe. Like, we have this illusion, like, you know, that we're putting ourselves out there, but this is just a stepping stone, okay? And so whatever that is for you, it's like you've dipped your toes, and now it's time to, like, literally take a plunge. All right, so you've dipped your toes, and now it's time to take a plunge. And that's what Pluto is trying to get you to see right now. All right, we're done dipping our toes. The water is warm. We got to just jump in and dive in. Okay. All right. The other big thing, May 23rd, full moon in Sagittarius. This is wonderful because this is exciting. Like, really believing in miracles, really having the faith, and really dropping the things that don't serve us. This is taking a leap of faith. So this is big energy, like I said. So talk about taking a plunge. I want you to take a plunge on May 23rd. I want you to put yourself out there in some way, shape, or form that is going to benefit that Pluto and Aquarius transformation, okay? Because your ships are here, right? Like this person just needs to jump in the water and grab it. And boundaries. I want you to focus on boundaries when it comes to communication. There is one thing, like I said, like when you do see both sides of the coin, we can oftentimes play devil's advocate because we see both sides. We don't necessarily agree with both sides, but there's this impulse to make sure that both sides are known. And that's not necessarily, like, sometimes we just need to, okay, that's, you know, I can leave my thoughts to myself and, you know, write it down in a journal. But like, I really want you to just pay attention to that, okay? Another big one, May 23rd, same day, Venus enters Gemini, all right? So we really want to see how much power there is in our communication, how much power there is in our words. And so if you are a creative in a field of that, like let's say poetry, journalism, lyrics, like you're a lyricist, something like that, screenwriter, I really want you to focus on the power of your words. All right, but also be mindful of your words because we have such excitement that we want to say yes to everything. And we don't necessarily want to overextend ourselves and make promises that we can't keep. Okay, that's a big message with that is you might have to make a choice and do the choice that's going to reflect this Queen of Coins. All right. And have the patience. Okay, that's another thing too, though, is like the Queen of Coins is a very productive, abundant, honest energy. And so like the honesty part of that, I really want you to focus on. Like you have to stay true to your word. That's going to be a big message when it comes to especially communication. All right. Not only communication with others, you have to think about the communication you have with yourself because that's going to be a big one. All right. How you talk to yourself, how you talk about your situation, how you talk about others, all of that stuff is going to be really important for this shift. To May 25th, Jupiter enters Gemini. And this is what everybody should be excited about, especially anybody with strong Gemini placements. This is like the rest of the year is that luck, that expansion, just like all of the yeses that you've been waiting for just start to shower in on you like a nice summer shower where like the sun is shining and you get that like rainbow and all of that wonderful energy. It could be relationships too, okay? Because like this is the thing, enjoying the contrasts and differences. This is ruled by Gemini, hello. And the high priestess is the moon, all right? So all of the answers are from within. And when it comes to relationships, that's where I think there's something to click, Gemini, when it comes to enjoying the contrasts and differences, what you are so good with, and some messages inside that you can share and teach with the collective. Because I am getting a strong sense too, when I was clearing your cards, of mentor, teacher, right? Communication. There's something to share and communicate with people that you know can help other people. And it's going to be quick and rapid. It could even relate to travel, like traveling around and sharing your message with people. Okay, so that's the big one. Like, remember, mark your calendar. I mean, Jupiter 25th, get excited, plant those seeds, okay? Like, I physically want you to get a seed. When you get this message, go out, go to Menards or whatever, like, kind of place like that is by you, and get a seed. Get some soil, get a planter, and plant it and get started. So again, this biggest message, get started, okay? All right, so let's see what we got for Geminis for May 2024. Geminis, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates or if you have a question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. Also, yeah, that's a big thing too. I'm glad the tarot mentioned this before I forget. There's a lot of Pisces energy and in May too, and specifically Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so there is a message that they really want me to say. And since I can actually see on my chart here, May 27th, Mercury in Taurus, sextile Saturn in Pisces, I'm just going to say this because I do think it's important. It says this strategic aspect helps us make the best decisions when it comes to business, finances, design, and relationships. Use practical decision making and everything will work out with ease. Allow yourself time to think things over. All right. And so, like I said, I don't want you saying yes to something unless it's right for you. There's something here with patience too, and delayed gratification. And this might be where you get that aha of like, all of that delayed gratification is going to pay off, and it's going to pay off big with the expansion that comes with Jupiter. Oh, wow. Jupiter in Taurus. Very, very amazing. Okay. So definitely a lot of like divine feminine energy. You might have a lot of relationships, whether it be personal or in your career, where you're surrounded by like powerful feminine energy. But the overall energy for the month of May 2024 is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands empowers others by empowering herself. It's also a very generous and optimistic card. It's ruled by Pisces and Aries. So to me, this is the perfect balance of boldness, leadership, confidence, and generous, loving energy. All right. This is my favorite queen. It's probably because I am in a Pisces on the cusp of being an Aries, but I just think that there's a lot of empowerment. And this can really be like a leadership role that you step into. This could be like a major upgrade for you, Gemini. And I just want you to look at that confidence, and I want you to feel this confidence all month long. So what you need more of, strength. Okay, so this is a card of discipline, all right? This is a card of self-discipline. It's Leo. There's something here related to your ego. And I do think that there's also this need for like courage. So if there is a Saturn in Pisces block, limitation, fear lesson that we're reflecting on when Pluto in Aquarius is retrograde, I think it might have to do with your empowerment and in your courage and self-discipline when it comes to this empowerment, okay? I love seeing this. The Queen of Coins in the area of what you have the right amount of. This is, like I said, this is that satisfaction and just feeling the abundance of life and knowing that your inner light is going to unlock this coin. This coin in the background is that Ace of Coins that I said, get started. And so the only way to get started is by taking this inner light, channeling it, and sharing it with the world. I feel like she's about to speak something, and I want you to really find ways that you can share your truth with people, okay? This is the most interesting to me, is the Sun in the area of what you need less of. So the Sun is the best card in the deck, but it's also a card of achievement. I think the tarot is saying like, we don't want to get comfortable. We don't want to be like, well, I did that and now I can rest. Like, this is like, you got it. Like I said, that seed you're planting with the new moon in Taurus, you have to still every day do a little bit. All right. What's that? No rest for the wicked just came into my head, but I really want you to like appreciate all of the wonderful joy and abundance of your life, but not let yourself just like, oh, well, now I can detach from that. Okay. All right. This is interesting too, what you can change, the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is ruled by Mercury in Aquarius. And like I said, there's something here to how you communicate with yourself. And this is saying you can take charge of your destiny, okay? What you can change is you being the person at the front of the ship. I get this sense that it's like Jesus take the wheel. That's really like what I'm getting with the sun here, is this idea of like, oh, now I can just coast. And you don't know, you have to be the captain of your ship, okay? And that captain of your ship is the ship that's your mind, your beliefs, your communication. I'm getting a strong sense too of just how you speak your reality, and it's not saying to be in denial. It's just saying if there are things that aren't serving you, instead of focusing your energy on it, how can you channel that into something that is going to move you to calmer waters, okay? And so much water energy. What you need to accept, the Knight of Cups. What are your deepest motivations? There's something like I said, that you want to do or share or express, and it's at the depths. Okay? You really have to be introspective and think what motivates you. Why do you do the things you do? Why are you trying to achieve what you're trying to achieve? Okay? Because that is going to be a very key part to that. Love seeing this. End of the month ending with the Ace of Cups. So we have, with Jupiter going direct, and I'm sorry, not Jupiter going, with Jupiter going into Gemini and all that expansion, all that luck, and that it's going to keep going. Like, this is that emotional replenishment and a fresh start here. And so, like I said, I do get whatever this empowerment is that is happening this month, it's bringing in a sense of calm and peace that you so deserve. But the biggest key to it is focusing those thoughts, all right, that you are in control of your destiny and you're not going to let anybody get in your way. All right, so what past life energy is affecting Gemini's May 20? Okay, well, that wanted to come out. All right. Oh, interesting. I just was at a farm with my daughter last week. So we got two. And this is interesting too, because biblical came out for a collective moon reading, I think in February. But how collectively we are also attached to like biblical energy. So let's do biblical first. When you read about Jesus, Moses, or other biblical figures, you know that there's more to the story because you were there. Either you were a follower of Jesus or Moses, or you lived in the Holy Land. You may have had lives alongside other famous biblical figures. As a result, traditional religious interpretations of the Bible stories don't ring true to you. You know in your heart and soul what really happened. As such, you tend to follow your own religious and spiritual path. If you witnessed the crucifixion, you may have emotional scarring stemming from the heartbreak and horror that followed your beloved teacher's death. These reactions may have caused you to shut down your spiritual sight and other gifts. To reconnect to your given abilities, pray for help from the biblical figures to whom you feel most connected. You'll learn that you'll have forgiven the transgressions and have moved on with their spiritual lives, and that will help you do the same. Okay. Because, yeah, there is something to thinking about that, too, because even if you're not religious, like just biblical times people existed, right? And just thinking of it more as a literal sense, too. Okay, farm. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. Your past life on a farm is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. Perhaps you enjoyed a simple, happy life and you crave... That makes sense for the sun. You crave that simplicity once more. You may have enjoyed the warmth of an extended family during your farm life. Your angels may have also been nudging you to become self-sustaining by growing your own food as you did in a prior life. You most likely carried forward your, quote, green thumb ability to grow plants. What was I saying about that seed? Also, this card may be asking you to connect with animals and nature, which were a part of your past lifetime on a farm. If you had a past life accident involving farm equipment, this may carry forward to unexplained injury in this life. You've also had relationships in that life that you're playing out in this one. Your body will tell you which situation fits, so notice any goosebumps, chills, or other physical reactions as you read this section. Okay, so the other thing, because I love this too, the Queen of Coins, the one thing I didn't say is the Queen of Coins is like, she's the domestic queen. She's the one who has the garden, right, in her backyard, and she loves gardening. Okay, so and like I said, that seed, I'm telling you, the sun, this is saying that there's something about this being comfortable and that comfort fooling you into not going out there, all right? Because the wands, that's your passion, that's your creativity, right? And it takes some courage. Whatever this is, it takes some courage, and it might be scary, whatever that is. And scary is different to different people, so never forget that, Geminis. Okay. What empowering question is going to help Gemini step out of their comfort zone? That makes that sun make so much more sense now with that farm. So if you can, like, connect to animals, if there's, I don't know, like a horse farm, or even like if you live in a farm area, a rural area, that you can really connect to nature, or even a zoo. Like I'm personally not, like, I don't advocate for zoos, but if there's just anywhere where you can connect to nature and animals. All right, what would I do if I had enough time? What do I do when I have enough time? Okay, Geminis, like I said, it's so easy to just want to be comfortable. I get it. I'm a Pisces, all right? So trust me, I understand that vibe so well. Okay, and like I said, that's just something here of like, maybe that craving is because that's what you had, and like you're meant to actually get out there and be a leader in some way and a mentor. So let's see what archetypal energy is affecting Geminis. This can be you or somebody else in your life. The most important part is that you are the hero of your own journey. Light, okay, Prince. I think this Prince too is this Knight of Cups. That's something too. So like if you are single, there might be somebody coming in who's like really pursuing you. Okay. And if that is the case, that's interesting that it's like in an area of what you need to accept. So if you are single and you're like, let's say, oh, I don't have time for that. Like there might be somebody coming in, a knight, if you will, in shining armor, or a prince coming in. All right. So light attributes, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attributes, using power for self aggrandizement. Okay. So I am getting though this romantic charm because that is such a Knight of Cups energy. So if there might be a prince coming in for you, dear Geminis, and who has potential for power. That's really interesting. Okay, now, dragon card. It's the year of the dragon, so I will be pulling a dragon card for each month. So let's see what dragon energy is going to help Geminis. We got gold and silver violet flame dragon. I love this. And I love the little butterfly there, the transformation, right? This is going to be a really transformative month. Keep that in mind, Geminis, and get excited. So this transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. It's time for transmutation, magic, and healing. Offer service under grace. Okay. Amazing. Also like the muscles on this dragon. It's kind of strange, but yeah, it's a time to transmute. And so again, this is a major turning point. All right. Problems into success, taking control of your destiny. And I think this is transmuting that energy. All right. Okay. So, and clearly because of this fresh start at the end of the month, well, crystal energy is going to help Geminis. Oh, I love this. This is perfect too, like I said, with this sun. Okay. And the gratitude, the comfort. Pyrite. So if you can get yourself a little bit of pyrite, I don't even think you can see that. If you can get yourself some pyrite to like hold with you while you're working, or you know, something when you're waking up, put it in your pocket, have a piece of jewelry with pyrite. It's the spark of life. And so like I said, there is this spark, and there's something that you want to express, and it's go time. I just keep hearing it's go time. Okay, Geminis? All right, so we're going to do one clarifier, and then we're going to close this out. Again, Geminis, thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Share with somebody else with strong Gemini energy that you think needs to hear this message, okay? Or just share it as a Gemini, saying like, this is my message to you for somebody who needs to hear this, because this is an amazing month, all right? So let's see, what clarifier for Geminis for May 20? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're not going to end on that. So one more clarifier for the death card there. Obviously, that is a big one. Amazing. Okay. Injustice at the bottom. All right, so this fresh start is coming because a major release and transformation of something. Something's coming to an end, but like I said, I get this as like how you communicate with yourself and how you communicate with others. I even got gossip. There's something here that we're putting a pause to it. We're really putting a pause to it. And we are, look at the sun is right there. Okay. We're heading towards that. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Pentacles is, it's knowing that the universe will provide for you. Okay. This is a card of karma and law and order too. And so like it is saying like this month is clearing out so that you can feel this. All right, Gemini. So again, I hope you enjoyed this reading. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.